Song Express.
Everyone has different ways of thinking and have different opinions.
Every week, we'll start with a song that Cory brings in, and while we play that song, we want you to request the next song that comes to mind.
And also explain why the song comes to mind, please.
Let's get the relay started.
You guys ready?
Song
Express!
Woo! What was that?
What was what?
You did not wait for me. You just said Song Express.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm on a whole different level right now. I tried, this is my first time trying their,
the coffee downstairs.
No, the cold brew.
Oh, how is it?
I always have the coffee, but yeah, it's really good.
Oh, I've never tried the cold brew. I guess I'll try it next time. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, it's really, really, you know how they have it brewed prior.
Oh, I do not like this.
You don't?
I do not like that. It's too bitter.
Where'd that English accent come from?
It's too bitter.
No.
Ugh.
Do you not like...
I like bitter coffee, but I don't really...
It's not that bad.
I don't really like Dutch coffee.
So Dutch coffee is supposed to be a lot more greasy. It's like a lot more oily. The consistency is more oily than it is compared to like espresso.
Yeah,
so,
I don't like that.
But it's stronger, so the caffeine kicks in a little harder. So it has
Wait, no, I can't. Oh yeah, I won't
Are you
be able
gonna
to
be on
sleep
edge?
today. Probably. I'm really sensitive. Oh man.
Well, that's too bad.
Oh well, I guess we'll have
That's
hyper,
your problem.
Ashley.
That's your problem.
Thanks, Cory.
Not my problem.
All
By the
right.
way, I'm running off of like no sleep right now, so I definitely needed this. But like this, I made sure I didn't have any caffeine after I woke up. I was like, do I need coffee right now, or am I just gonna wait until I have to go out later? And I decided to hold off. And this is kicking in right away. Like
Congrats.
it's like
You're
hitting me like
waking
a
up.
freight train. I'm like, woo!
Anyways, happy May. It's May
Happy
already.
May.
Can you believe it?
Happy May.
Time is flying by. Dude.
Yeah, that's weird.
One more month, it's gonna be half of 2018 is gonna be over, and then it's gonna be
Man.
2019, and then you're gonna be like 35, and then I'm gonna be like 32.
No, we're gonna be 30. We're gonna be 40 and 45, and one day we're just gonna wake up and realize that it was all a dream, and we're gonna be like 10 again.
Dude, time is passing by way
That's
too
so
fast.
weird. I don't like thinking about it because, well, I actually no, I don't mind thinking about just like how time flies, but sometimes it's kind of weird, especially when I look at it on a short term.
I know.
Like, yeah, I feel like it was just New Year's the other day.
I know. You
So
know,
this is throwing me off.
but you know, as you get older, time seems to fly by faster because
Yeah.
we have less new experiences. So our brain,
That's so depressing. Why are we
is,
starting this off like on such a negative note? First you say this, I said this coffee's real good, and then you're like, no, it's too bitter.
terrible.
And then you're like talking about how we're all getting older, time's going by faster because we're just, we experienced everything we already needed to experience, which is not true. I haven't done a lot of things.
I know, but
There's so many
our
more
life
things I need
becomes
to do.
repetitive. You know.
True.
It's like at least when we're younger, we go to school, we learn new things, we make friends, new friends. But now it's like we have that circle of friends already, and our life is very kind of repetitive. So it's like the brain doesn't recognize that as much.
Ashley,
That's why. Yeah.
bringing us all down a peg.
No, I'm just.
Not even a notch, but like a couple pegs down right now. I just feel like I'm hanging by a thread right now.
Hey, no, but we are going to talk about something more positive. And
Are we?
Yes,
You
since
sure?
it is May.
Yeah.
And May in Korea is the month of family, right?
It is?
Yes.
Says who?
Says that's what it is. 5월달은 가정의 달. Don't you know?
I have never heard that in my life.
Because there's Children's Day, there's Parents'
There's fat
Day.
children? Did you just say they're fat children
No,
to me?
I was gonna say parents first, and then
Okay.
there's Children's Day, there's Parents' Day, and there's also Teachers' Day. So May is filled with gratitude.
This is specifically for Korean people, and
Yes.
it's only a special month for family if you're in Korea.
No, but in America we have Mother's Day as well in May.
That's all we have.
Do we have Children's Day in America?
No,
No, we do.
No, we don't.
Really? Why do I
No.
feel like we did?
No.
No?
No such thing.
Oh, wow. Wait.
Yeah.
no.
And by the way, my parents are not even in Korea, so
Yeah, me neither.
just another bummer while we're talking about like negative things anyway.
Are you gonna get them anything?
What am I gonna get them? I'm
I mean,
so
you could,
far away.
You could send something.
I think my love will suffice.
Okay.
Them
Okay.
knowing that I love them is probably more than enough,
Yeah, that's true.
which is really sad.
Okay, yes.
Yo, I'm like, my energy is on an all-time, like, it went from being so good to being so bad so quick.
I'm sorry. Did I bring you down?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Deal with it.
Oh, well, wow.
No,
All right.
but since it is the month of family, we wanted to incorporate our Sound K family for the song Relay.
Yep.
So we got songs from you, your manager, my manager, the writers, and Ki Oppa as well.
Yeah, so we kept it within the Sound K family. The fam.
Fam.
Yo, it's within the fam, bro.
Yes.
Bruh.
So you kicked it off. You
I
chose the
kicked it.
first song.
Yo, I kicked it.
What was it?
I kicked it. I brought in the song. I decided to. I feel like this again embodies the idea of family to me because it's, and also it's a special song for me because this was one of the first ballad full like. Album that I actually indulged in. It was one of Foreman's like first albums.
Right.
I forgot what the album's called, but point being, there was a song called Everything. The song's Everything by Foreman, and if you listen to the song, the composition itself is really laid back. It's like they used like a Latin progression with a guitar, and that's the main source that you hear throughout the whole song. Very, very laid back. And I seem to enjoy listening to music like this when I'm with the family because I just like kicking back. It's not like I'm gonna throw on like some like real hard hitting like house music or anything, right?
Right. Wait, so this song is about family?
No, not at all.
It's not. Oh,
but again, the song is called Everything, and it's just it's a love song. It's a very gushy song. It's a very gushy love song about just how the significant other means everything to him, right? But I'm just saying, family is everything.
Yes.
Again, since we're talking about getting older, right?
Yeah.
As I get older, I feel like you brought this up too. You don't get to meet. I mean, you keep meeting new people,
right?
But you learn to keep your circle tight, right? And I feel like the people I decide that I care about, that I decide to emotionally invest myself in, become family,
right?
And again, that's just everything to me. Like, I'm just more excited on a day-to-day basis about like hearing about how happy people around me are,
right?
That people that I care about. So again, everything.
Yes.
Family's everything.
It is. All right, so let's go listen to the song that Cory picked for the theme of family. This is Everything by Foreman. That was a nice song to listen to and chill to with your family.
Like, I feel like we need to grab a glass of wine and just chill back.
Word.
Yeah, word.
Word.
And I feel like the guy who made this song, the producer of the song, was just like, how can I incorporate as much falsetto in one song as I can? The whole time.
Yeah, they were going off. It was beautiful, though.
Yeah.
It was so that
I just crapped on the song. I'm sorry. This is a really good song though. It's aesthetically good. It's pleasing.
And that was off of Foreman's album called Voice of Autumn.
Yeah.
That was Everything.
Oh yeah, that's right. Great album.
Yes, you remembered. All right, and then my manager decided to pick the next song. His name is Minchul.
Minchul, what's good, Minchul?
And he chose. Guess what? This is like.
This
is a classic song.
Yeah.
This is 어머님께 by G.O.D. Dear Mother. Right?
Yeah.
This is like a sad. I mean, the lyrics are.
This is a really sad song. It is.
Yeah. But yeah, he said when he listens to this song, he always thinks about his mom, and he could feel his mom's love through the lyrics. Yeah. And there is a reason why this song is considered a classic, and it's still loved to this day, even though it's more than 10 years old,
way over 10 years old now.
Yeah, I
This
used to
song
be a
really-
huge fan of G.O.D.
We were babies, man, when this song came out.
I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, this song. Such a good song. Like, the lyrics...
어머님은
this...
짜장님 싫다고
Yeah, this
하셨어.
straight up... But that was dope.
Yeah,
That was dope.
right,
But-
because, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, because the lyrics are like, mom said she didn't like black paste, what was it, black bean
paste.
noodles. But like the truth is that it's not that she doesn't like it. It's because she lied. She told a white lie even though she likes it because she wants her kids to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why is all these songs like so depressing? Like we're talking about family, we should be like all happy and like, you know, up on edge.
Right.
And we're all just like bringing the energy down. But
No.
point being, it's a really good song. The story's super sad. Every time I've ever heard the song, I get really emotional.
Yeah.
So when we decide to play the song, I'm probably not just gonna listen to it at all. I'm not trying to get any lower than I am right now.
Right.
But yeah, for like this is like the quintessential family song for Korean people. Whenever the folks in Korea, when they want to just be super nostalgic about family, I feel like this is like the go-to song.
Right.
So
I mean, we should always feel grateful, of course, but when's like a moment where you really feel like, oh my gosh, like I love my mom, like I'm so grateful for her
all the time.
all the time.
I mean, thanks to technology, the idea of no, not the idea, but smartphone being so readily available. I'm
Yes.
just like talking to my mom all the time.
Yeah.
I seriously went from talking to mom and dad once a week, once a month, and once a week.
Whoa.
To recently, I've literally been hitting them up like every day. So yeah, I'm always in contact with my family. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Me too. My mom
Yeah.
like starts off her day and ends her day with me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Recently, I've been talking to my mom and dad like all the time.
So it's
all
been,
the time.
even though it's been like 7 years in Korea, I just feel like, you know, since I moved to Korea, she's been like keeping up with me every single day. So I don't really feel like we're very like far apart, you know?
Yeah, wow. So we've been in Korea for basically the same amount of time.
I came in 2011. How about you?
Yeah, like right around then, a little
Wow.
before, but yeah, right around then.
Yeah, it's been a long
Man,
time.
yeah, and you rarely get to go home too.
Like once a
recently,
year.
you've been going
Yeah.
like every once in a while, but
But
yeah,
I didn't get to go for the first 3 years.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
Well, I mean, yeah, just around that time too.
But now once a year, it's not that
Yeah,
bad
that's
because
huge for us, right?
time passes by so quickly. I mean, it's already May, you know?
New York, right?
Yes.
So that must be a huge change every time you go.
Yeah.
New York renovates all the time, I feel like, so.
Yeah. Our neighborhood though, it pretty much stays the same because it's like a more quiet neighborhood.
It's you live in a more rural area.
Yeah, I
right?
live where all the Asians live, so in Queens.
Even Queens has been like super renovating.
It
too.
is actually.
Right?
Yeah. It changed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go listen to the song that my manager picked out. This is 어머님께 Dear Mother by G.O.D. Wait, is that a girl's voice?
Yeah, no, for a second. I was kind of tuned out, so I thought you were singing along or something. I was like, wait.
Wait, whose voice is that?
I
Is that a
have
girl
no idea.
chorus?
Yeah.
Is that actually,
yeah.
is that Kim Taeho's voice?
전지현.
What? Is it Chun Jiyeon?
I have no. 전지현's
Actress.
an actress.
Yeah. I don't think she did that. The voice was very soulful.
Yeah.
And yes. Yes, a very sad song. But it makes you think about, you know, how grateful you are for your parents as well. So a classic song.
True that.
And
Sorry, my sister always says that because she's like super whitewashed.
who?
And-
Your sister?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
My sister's super whitewashed, and I'm just whenever I'm like just chilling or talking to somebody I'm comfortable with, I'm like, hey, yeah, like, you know, I kind of have like a southern accent for whatever reason. I don't know
Yeah.
where it came from, but my sister's always like, yeah, dude, yeah, dog, word, true that.
Like she's not trying to be funny.
No, she's trying to be funny.
Oh, okay.
But Yeah,
That's fine.
super ironic, but it's really funny when she says it. She's like, yeah, true dat, son. I'm like, oh my goodness, please don't do that.
Okay, and for the next song, our writer picked it, and it's another song specifically about a parent. This is 아버지 by Psy, or father. And yeah, she said, since she's a daughter, she's closer to her mom, but these days when she sees like her dad's back, like, you know, his like
Physically, his back.
how do I describe it? Like
Yeah,
his-
like behind the scenes.
no,
Right?
no. Like literally, like literally,
When she sees his back.
like turned around, you know, like kind of scrunched over,
Oh,
you know,
no.
just like kind of.
This is so depressing.
And she says she feels, you know, kind of sad whenever she sees that.
Oh.
And I think I know what that means too.
Okay.
Yeah, and she said she found out about this song when she went to Psy's concert,
Okay.
and she heard Psy's live, and she was so touched, and she cried on the spot.
Oh no.
Yeah.
See, I could kind of relate, but my dad, like, he's like the typical ajashi who walks with his hands behind his back. So he's like always like walking like this.
Oh.
So he's never scrunched over.
Oh, really?
So, but I kind of get what the sentiment is. Just like, you know, I guess you see how they're aging
Yeah.
when you see them from the back, right? My dad definitely got shorter.
Yeah, mine too. And like, yeah, I don't know why, but like,
Is this corner supposed to be sad? Was this special supposed to be sad?
no, but I don't know.
This is all so depressing. Why y'all being like so depressing, folks?
No, we're not trying to be depressing, you
Yeah.
know. We're just trying
Would you say you're closer with your mom or your dad?
like when I'm playing, I'm closer with my mom.
Okay.
But then like emotionally and like when I want to talk, I like to talk to my dad because I just feel like he's like a better listener. And my mom, she just tries to always solve things for me, you know? Like I just want her to hear me
one-
out.
Okay.
But she's just like, it's because you don't do this or it's because you don't do that, blah, blah, blah. But then my dad, he's like, oh, yes, of course. Like he's always on my side, you know? And like, and I just feel like my dad's more of a lonely person because my mom's very independent and she's very strong. But then my dad, like, I don't know, whenever I see him, like, I just get teary eyed. Like, even when I think about him, like, I start crying. I don't know why.
Oh.
Yeah,
Anyways, I better switch the subject before you get too emotional. No, I feel you. Yeah. I grew up, by the way, Ashley's actually getting like emotional next to me right now. Oh no. So yeah, as I was saying, my sister's super whitewashed. True that. True that. No, I feel you because I'm not gonna get too far into it either, but yeah, I get super emotional talking about my parents too because I think this comes with us being apart from them for a long time, and having like they all immigrated for us, right? So again, they gave up a lot for us, and you know it comes along with them being so independent. So I feel you when you talk about like the characters that you see within your mom and your dad. So I feel you. I completely feel you.
And my dad's very soft. He's a softie. Like, he cries when you watch Animal Kingdom. Like, when he watches Animal Kingdoms, like he'll get really sad and like cry about like when an animal's being mistreated. You know what I mean?
No. See, that's what my mom does.
Uh-huh.
But it's kind of weird. The characters switched around for me, but at the same time, it's the same because I never really. Yeah. So I guess my mom is like the softie, quote unquote, but she was the one who beat me. She was all about corporal punishment. But you know, it was all out of love.
Yes,
but,
it was for the best.
Like growing up, I thought my mom was like the hard. Can I say this? Pardon my French, hard ass. I thought she was the one who held it down. But you know, turns out my dad was, you know, the one who just never talked. But in the end, as I grew older, I got closer to him because he ends up listening to me a lot.
Right.
Better because my mom just gets more emotional when I talk to her. So yeah, so it's just like a mix and match, a gumbo between your mom and your dad right now. But
seriously
again,
opposite
but the same. That's why I can't really say they're completely opposites. But again, I get the sentiment about this too.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I don't even want to talk about this because Ashley's gonna get more emotional. But I feel her again because I used to do that too.
Okay.
Whenever when people brought up parents, I used to get super emotional. So I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
We love our mommy and daddy.
Yeah.
All right. This is Psy with 아버지 or father. Wow, I did not expect that song to be like so like
lit.
yeah.
It's lit.
I thought it was gonna be like a ballad, but
No, I mean I don't know the song very well, but I know it's very popular in Korea, and I've heard parts and parts of it, and I think it's supposed to be like a ballad that he like kind of switched. He changed the arrangement to make it like a more band rock style song. So
I see. Yes, that was Father by Psy. And the next
Yeah.
song was brought in by your manager.
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Your manager. Do you know what song he picked?
he chose the song "Mama" by Junkie. Like,
Mama.
why is everyone being so simple with their choices? either.
It has the word
Yeah,
mom,
I mean,
mother,
Mama
and dad in the
by
title.
Junkie, yeah. Or maybe he's
So
saying his
far.
mom was a junkie. Oh!
Oh my
I didn't go
gosh.
there. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. The artist is Junkie.
Yes. His name is
And
Junkie.
I guess his deduction here is when he just got like transitioned over into his 20s, his early 20s. He was at an all-time low. Just you know, everyone goes through that phase right when they get into their adolescence, where they have to figure life out.
Yeah.
Nothing's really given to them. They have to figure things out, and he was at an all-time low. And he heard this song, and he thought about how grateful he was for his parents, and how he felt like he needed to, I guess, live up to the potential that he was given because of all the things that his parents gave to him, right? And I guess listening to this song, it kind of put the fire in his belly,
Right.
or under his bottom. Got him to get working hard and, turn his life around and whatnot. So, again, this is I can't believe he chose this song.
He's younger than us, right?
Yeah.
So he started, this manager job at a pretty young age then.
Sure.
How long has he been doing it now?
He's a fairly new. He joined. He started being our manager like 3 months ago. He's a newer manager.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a really dope kid. He's much taller than I am. He has like a super low voice.
Dude, I told you, right? The first time I saw him, I thought he was part of like an idol group.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll make
'cause
sure
he
to
was-
tell him. I'm sure he'll be super stoked about
No, I
that.
told him last time when we had the 회식 because I
Really?
thought he was like he came with you, and I thought he was like in another group
Oh.
because he was kind of like dressed like street style, and he
Yeah.
has long hair.
Yeah, he used to be like a fitting model.
Oh,
He used to be a model, yeah.
Now I understand.
He's very tall. Yeah, very strong features. So I just
yeah.
thought he was like one of those guys who just, a go-getter. I'm not saying he's not, but he turns out, after I talked to him a little bit, he's like a really, really sweet kid. So, yeah. That's why I thought he'd think a lot more about his song selection. But again, I mean, his reasonings, I get it, but it's not anything special.
They just basically chose songs about parents.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to throw shade.
No, but honestly, if I were me, I would have chosen Ladi's 엄마 too. 엄마.
Yo, that's a good song, but I got so sick of it because Kisu.
Oh, he sang
He used
that?
to sing that song all the freaking time.
No,
Every
but
time
that
I go to
song
practice.
makes me cry.
Yeah, it is a really emotional song. And that was the first song I was like, Kisu, you're actually good at singing.
Oh, really?
I've seen him since, our training days. I'm like, dude, you're not all that good at singing, bro. I'm not, no. And straight up, it was because, like, I was like, yo, I'm bad at singing, so you better be good at singing.
Aren't you guys both like the main vocals?
Yeah, but we both tell each other that we're both bad.
Gosh, you guys
I
are so
mean,
hard on each other.
Yeah, I mean, but point being, I was just like, wow, you can sing, man. When I first heard him sing that song, I was like, yo, I don't even know what the original song is, but this song is like your song.
Dang.
But then, so actually, I'm not very familiar with the original song. I'm more familiar with
his
Kisu's
version?
rendition of
Oh, wow.
that song. So
Okay.
there you go, Kisu. I said something good.
Make sure he hears this.
No, he's not gonna listen to this.
All right, this song was chosen by Cory's manager. What is his name?
병역.
Pyeongyuk. This is Mama by Junkie.
Mama.
Yo, that long fade out.
Seriously, I was like,
wait, what
when
is
do
it
I
done?
go in?
I was
When
so
do
confused. I
go
was like,
in?
is it glitching? Is it on a repeat or what?
Yes, that was Mama by Junkie.
Yo, that was
Really
I
sweet
didn't completely get to focus in or tune in on the song again, but that guy's got a really, really soulful voice.
Yeah, he does. Such a good voice.
Yeah.
All right, last and final song was chosen by none other than Key of
Who's got the key?
Chart on our Tuesday corner. And the one...
You have a corner called Chart.
Yeah, we recently changed it. It was XX Challenge, but we changed it to Chart. But we say like cha-cha-cha.
So hard to say.
That's why we say cha-cha-cha.
Wow,
Like
you
cha
would.
cha cha, you know?
You would.
What do you mean?
You would.
Anyways. He chose the song 어머니의 된장국 or Mother's Soybean Paste Soup by Dynamic Duo. Oh. This,
Good old 된장국.
Wait, what's your favorite dish by your mommy?
된장국.
Really?
My favorite food of all time is 된장국.
Oh. I don't
Yes.
really like 된장찌개.
I freaking love
I prefer kimchi찌개 more.
I like both. I love 된장찌개.
I think it's because I don't really like bean stuff related to beans. So I don't like tofu. I don't like soybean. I don't like 청국장. Like I can't eat
Oh
that.
my gosh. How do you even Korean?
Do you even Korean?
Do you?
No, I like everything else though. It's just I prefer, you know.
If you take bean, which is like super staple to like Korean traditional dishes, what do you eat?
everything
고기.
but beans.
Korean barbecue.
No, but you know like
Every
those,
day.
you know 검은 콩 black beans? I like those. But I just don't really like tofu or
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
된장찌개, dude. Like, how do you not like 된장찌개?
My favorite
Do you not
mommy's-
like samjang?
I like samjang. But that's different. It's
No,
like
it's
a-
not. It's the same.
It's like a sauce.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay,
my
whatever
mom's
you
favorite
say.
dish, my favorite dish by my mom is 꽃게탕 and 닭도리탕.
Woo!
It's so good. I want to eat it right now.
See, I love food. That's why I can't actually, as I was saying that was my favorite food, there's just so many different dishes that I love
Me too.
that I can't really pick one, but immediately out of my head.
Yes.
된장찌개, but yeah, oh my goodness, 꽃게탕.
I meant 닭볶음탕.
Woo!
And that's like chicken. How do you spicy chicken stew?
Stew.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes,
very thick
so
consistency
good.
stew. Oh my goodness.
So Keith said about this song when he first heard it, it was like so catchy and it just lingered on his head forever. So he just listened to it on repeat. And you know how in the beginning it starts off with his mom cooking on the cutting board?
I've never heard this song.
Oh, okay. It starts off like that, and then they have that special chemistry going on. And he said since he's been away from home for so long, he missed home cooked food, And the lyrics about the mom's 된장국 or soybean paste soup really, hit home for him. And he said he feels sorry for his mom, but honestly, his grandma was better at cooking, so he misses his grandma's soybean paste soup more.
Ditto. I'm sorry, Mom, but nothing beats grandma's cooking, man.
That's true. It's yeah. Grandma's cooking for the win.
I'm just getting hungry now. I went from being tired to hungry. Like, what's going on here?
It's okay.
You know what? What I realized, if we need to do our next, when we decide to have like a special corner again, we need to talk about food.
Yes, we shall.
I think we could go on and on about food.
Yeah.
And I'll actually be happy.
Make our listeners really hungry.
Yeah.
And then we
That's one way to
should
go about it.
We should finish and then actually go eat some delicious food. What?
No, I just I got excited just thinking.
I think
We actually need to do that for sure.
Yeah, it's been too long.
Oh my goodness. By the way, this is just so random, but just I recently found a place very close to my place.
Uh-huh.
Do you know about IPA beer?
No.
IPA?
What is
IPA
that?
is just like out of the dark dark beers. IPA is how would I say that? It's the darkest and it's been aged the longest.
Oh.
So it has a really nutty taste to it because it's like kind of it's fermented in
wood?
a box, in a wood.
Okay.
So you have the aftertaste of the wood.
Oh, wow.
And oh my goodness, it's so good with the pizza. It comes with this pub that I found. Pizza and IPA beer is so
All right, let's go get that. I'll just eat
why.
pizza because I can't drink beer, but...
Yeah, I'll just drink all the beer. But, I'm so hungry suddenly.
All right, let's go eat then.
Yes, please.
Yes. We're going to finish off with the song that Key recommended, which is 어머니의 된장국, Mother's Soybean Paste Soup by Dynamic Duo. And I need to wrap up. So before I go, the answer to today's quiz was number 3, Hong Jin-young. So head on over to the SoundK homepage to find out if you're a winner. I'll see you back here next week, right?
Yeah.
Have a good week. Get a good rest. This has been yours truly, DJ Ash and... Cory. Say bye to the listeners.
Cory.
No, say
Peace.
goodbye. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time. Shine on, loves. Bye-bye.